What is good? It's July 17th, 2024, 8 p.m. Wednesday. It's time for New Comic Book Day Live, episode 107. Let's go! We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Comic book piracy is a crime. Cardstock is stealing. You wouldn't charge more for variants, and neither would Cleaver.
Hey, Cliff.
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
Do you have the A cover for this week's Action Comics?
We're sold out, but I do have the B cover. Little logos.
$5.99.
It's $1 more.
I don't even want the trade dress. What the hell is this? This is highway robbery. Why do I have to pay $1 more for a variant cover that they basically twist your hand into buying week after week and then have the nerve to cry like, oh, but local comic shops are closing every year all over the country. Not because you have to order 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 variants of the same book and $1 more that I'm sure you also have to pay, and it never ends. This is crap. I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of it. An extra $1 here, an extra $1 there, a store variant for $15 here, a virgin variant for $30 there, and it's over and over and over again.
So you don't have an extra $1? Okay, I'll put that back.
Unexplained bloodlines is theft of our time. You wouldn't write subpar stories to release your book twice a month, and neither would Cleaver.
What's up, Phil?
Oh man, I just read Amazing Spider-Man, and there's barely any Amazing Spider-Man in the book.
Well,
It's the amazingly missing Spider-Man.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, it does come out every other week, so I'm sure they'll fix it in 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Are you freaking kidding me? 2 weeks for this? It's always missing Spider-Man. He's barely being Spider-Man anymore. I don't even know whose book this is. They gave Mary Jane a separate title. Why? This was practically her title as it is. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
20-minute episodes is robbery. You wouldn't charge a subscription fee for inferior Star Wars and Marvel, and neither would Cleaver. Antonio! What's the matter, Antonio?
I just watched the latest episode of The Acolyte,
Okay.
and it was only 15 minutes long. And we don't know if Master Soul and Vanestra even got it on with that kinky whip.
Oh, that would be nice. But don't worry, there's a new episode next week. I'm sure they're going to fix everything.
Fix it! Fix it! Isn't it bad enough? They already messed with the origin of virgin births. They already messed with Anakin's prophecy. Isn't it enough that they're phoning it in with the acting? The outfits in episode 5 look hideous. I would slap the people in wardrobe for putting that up on the screen. I don't care. It is too slow moving. It is outpaced. It has no sense of caliber whatsoever. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm watching, and now I'm hate watching. I've never hate watched anything in my life outside of Jersey Housewives.
Good. But the whip, right? We want to see that.
I'm gonna whip somebody!
Frank Miller ratio covers his theft. Straight to jail. You wouldn't make your one per store variant your worst cover, and neither would Cleaver.
Oh wow, is that the one per store variant?
Yeah, that's the 1 per store surprise variant.
That thing is pretty hard to look at and lazy.
Oh my god, what is this? This is awful. What is this, cover B? C?
No, that's a ratio.
This is a ratio?
That's a ratio.
Okay, like 1 in 5, 1 in 10 maybe?
That's the 1 per store surprise variant.
1 per store for this lazy ass garbage. This freaking, what is this? Why? Who wants this? Who asked for this? We didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for dancing Amanda Waller anime. I didn't ask for Amanda Waller takes over the world. I didn't ask for none of this. This is trash. Trash.
So as you can see, comic book piracy, it's a crime. If you see something, call la policía. Or post on YouTube and internet and let the world know how you feel.
So join me in my crusade against poor storytelling and excessive variant covers. I'll take cover A.
Roll out.
I'll take cover B.
Also sold out? I do have the trade dress.
And that's $1 more.
$1 more? Are you freaking kidding me? What is going on? Fight the Empire!
The brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
What is good, Council of Comics? Welcome to New Comic Book Day Live, episode 107. Comic book pirate, it's a crime.
I love how every time Cliff pops up, the music changes. He got his own theme song. Oh man, that was great.
Phil sent me sent us a commercial what it should like, what his idea was, and I tried to mimic that as best as I could in like our style. So
that was really good.
There's a part of that commercial where it's like you wouldn't steal a TV, and they're stealing a TV like that, and you're just handing it out the window. I was like, damn.
I felt the passion from Cliff the whole time.
told him to let it out, man. This is your time to let it out.
I mean, I don't agree with all of Rage Cliff, but I'd probably agree with like 40% of Rage Cliff.
But I saw people hearting it and people were jumping in. I was like, oh, they're really liking this one. They're like, this is what we want. All right, Council of Comics, it's New Comic Book Day Live. This is the show where we have skits, like you just seen, and we're going to show you all the books that we picked up, talk about some movers, shakers, but we also give you 3 chances to win our monthly giveaway, the best monthly giveaway in comics. And we give you a hashtag, and the first hashtag of the night, G.I. Joe is about ninjas. G.I. Joe is about ninjas. Yes, Cliff, you didn't think I'd remember and I wouldn't bring it back, but I remember.
Oh, I knew you would remember. G.I. Joe is not about ninjas, but Sam thinks it is.
We mentioned this in Cliff judges Sam today. You'll see that a little bit later. But G.I. Joe is about ninjas. Put that in the comment section with the hashtag, and you can be in for the first draw. We'll do in about 15-20 minutes or so.
Now you know, and knowing's half the battle.
G.I. Joe. You know what got me mad when it went from Real American Hero, and then the latest ones were International Hero. I was like, no, G.I. Joe is not.
Actually,
no.
I know you hate it, but also Cobra is international terrorism, so G.I. Joe does need to act like Interpol in the modern age. So the reality emulated in art is a tough thing to swallow.
Didn't feel right at all. All right, let's do some announcements and get into the shizzo. Alternativus, this is our home away from home in Hyde Park, New York. It's owned by our good friend Anthony that you saw inside the comic book, inside the skit. He has a special for all you guys out there that don't have a local comic book shop, a local LCS. If you get in touch with Anthony, I'll give you the information in a minute. Give him your pull list, shipping information. He will take 10% off your book, bags and boards, all the books for free. That's not an extra cost for him, but extra nice for you. If you want to get that special on the pull list, give Anthony a call at 845-233-4234 or email him at alternaverse2@aol.com. Alternaverse.net is the website. Let them know the Council of Comics sent you. They also do card tournaments on the weekends, Lorcana, Pokemon, Magic. Give Anthony a call, and he'll give you the schedule if you're in the area and you want to join in on a card mizatch. YouTube's Council of Comics is at 891. Got a bunch of videos up there. Got some motion comics up there. We got skits and pics up there, which is a shorter version of this show. If you don't want to watch a whole hour show, you can watch a 20-25 minute of just pics and the skits. Comic Book Pickups has got a new one coming out on Friday. 51 book haul, part 1. It's a very, very nice haul. We also have Council Conversations and tons of other playlists on there. So please hit that subscribe button. Check out a playlist that fits you right. Next up, Cliff on Comics. Clifford.
Clip on Comics, where you can see me in the council, but more importantly, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern, you can see me with Comics and Coffee with Cliff. This week, episode 11, I have Super Slabs joining me, and next week we'll have council member C. Bizzle. So go like and subscribe and check my videos out.
Nice. Welcome, green shirt guy. Not wearing green, wearing the fuchsia. All right, make sure you subscribe to Cliff on Comics. Next up, Couching and Slouching with C. Bizzle.
What's going on? Oh, I gained a new subscriber. I didn't even know about it. So, so come to my channel. My channel is basically I'll be doing a lot of unboxings. I'm expecting a package at the end of this week. I want to say it's about 40 books, so that will be dropping next Monday. You'll catch me here with these guys every Sunday, Monday, and Wednesdays. But this coming up Tuesday, I will be on Gary B's channel for the 1011. You can check me out there. And then the next Saturday, I will be with my good friend here, Cliff, on Comics and Coffee. I'm gonna have black tea instead of coffee, just to let you know, with Cliff. So you can catch me there next Saturday.
Excellent. Make sure you all like and subscribe to Couching and Slouching with C. Bizzle. And then we got one more little announcement. We want to give a shout out to our good friend Brian LCS. He's got a little thing called the Comic Book Community Awards, and he's got a little message for us.
Brian LCS with a CBC Awards update. The nominations are now open for the 2024 CBC Awards, and it runs through August 10th. Visit cbcawards.org, click on the Nominate Now. It will open up the nomination ballot with the 30 categories that you can vote in. You don't need to fill out the entire ballot. If you just want to pick and choose which category, that is fine. One thing I'd recommend is not to just put a single channel across all 30 categories. Certainly not all channels and creators meet the criteria for every category. So just keep that in mind. And as you can see, we have an ongoing list of nominated channels. We'll be updating that periodically throughout the period to help show what other channels are being nominated, what other people are voting for, and to hopefully build some excitement. So check out that list. Get your ballot in now until August 10th.
Excellent. Thank you, Brian LCS. Make sure you go and vote. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. I'll put us down for best editing. This show, best ongoing series. What anything else you guys want? Best creative artist.
Would it be best collab?
I put Couching and Slouching for best unboxing video series.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Nice. Cliff.
I love this community, and if you want to show us some of that love by nominating us, that's wonderful. And it's a good time, and that's all that really matters.
Excellent. I love that. Make sure you nominate Green Shirt Guy for best community artist.
Oh my God! Yes, that too. Yes.
All right, let's get into the comic book shop. You know how we do. It's always a little B-roll to get you started. So let's get you started. Ladies and gentlemen, señoras y señores, estoy despierto. I'm awake. on the wall. The reason I called is that our season together felt way too small. And now hours are spent grieving, in the shower daydreaming, like a flower without water, growing out of its season. I never had much money, guess the soul wouldn't become me, and destroy my belief in love. Y ya sabes, princesa, que tienes mi corazón, y por eso yo canto y pierdo toda la razón. Todos los días, todas las noches, encima mi mente tú estás y
Down
esta
at the house. Like Kabuki by Adam Hughes, Kabuki number 4.
Yep.
That's a rare book.
Beautiful cover.
Yeah, I found that flat as a board. Seen one going for like 175 and
Just the cover.
and then what other book? Oh, Deadpool number 1. There was a exclusive with Biggie on the cover.
Yes.
Bro, that thing by itself is like almost close to $200 by itself. A slab is like close to $3. Yeah, that one there is big time. That X-Men number 1 back in the day, the J. Scott Campbell Negative Space with Rogue.
Yes.
That's like a $200 book raw. Slabbing that's a $400 book.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I was like going looking for something. Tore my back up again, people. Good old hard hit me, but I found these little oddballs. And that proof number 2,
Yes, you got it.
I got it. Can't find one.
Proof number 2 is a book about Bigfoot. So,
Working for the FBI.
Wait, Bigfoot working for the FBI?
Yes.
Yeah.
Proof number 1, big book. Proof number 2 is an even more scarce book because it's number 2. A lot of times, stores will cut their numbers on number 2s, and that's why you'll see like certain number 2s are rare. You know what I mean? They're more rare. Like even G.I. Joe, back on G.I. Joe, the 80s, right? Like the number 2.
used to be a lot of money.
Right, and the reason why was because it was just more scarce than the number 1. Everybody ordered number 1. It was a big book. But number 2, it was like, we cut that number in half, maybe. You know what I mean? Depending. So something like Proof, it being a small print run book to begin with, the number 2, chances are there's a lot less copies of it out there. He was just to mention too, like 100 Bullets. There's a new book, Torpedo, that its tagline is like from the creators of 100 Bullets, and we were just talking about, right? Like there wasn't that many people reading that book, to be honest. It became popular, don't get me wrong, but then therefore the number 1, if you want to, first print of number 1, like, not get the trade paperbacks, it's gonna be an expensive book.
Right, but if you do get the trade paperbacks, you won't put the book down.
Right.
You will not put it down.
Which is why they could put on a book today, 2024, made by the creators of 100 Bullets, right? So it holds up, it's good, and it's probably been optioned and everything else. So yeah, good book, and yeah, you got the number 1, right? Yeah. So
Had it from way back then. It's flat. I checked it out. I may, but like I said, I gotta wait. So I got like about 4 options. I'm trying to figure out long run CGC because I don't want to leave them like
raw.
Yeah, bottom line. Just don't want to leave them raw. And what other book was weird? There's some weird books out there that you would not believe if you slap them. Oh, Star Wars, Age of the Republic, maybe? Republic? The Anakin JTC?
Yeah.
Raw, $120. Slab, you talking about like close to $300 or so.
It's 9.8.
Yeah, 9.8. Now, I don't know why a lot of people didn't jump on that book. Yeah, I found I had that. I'm like, what the fuck? Now the Luke Skywalker, the orange and the red cover, you get them like under, $30.
Which is what they were when they came out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the Anakin, they never even brought Anakin back in the picture again. Just that one cover, and that's that. So I might do that one too. That one's untouched. That's a pretty expensive slab too.
Indeed it is, Paul, the analyzer. Indeed it is.
I love getting that old school knowledge.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, I had to run over there. They talking about something. Let me get in there. Let's give a shout out to everybody that's in the house so far. Las Cruces 1971. As always, thank you for being here. Colton Oakley's been here since even before we got on. Thank you for being here. Gary Woods is in the house. Thank you for being here. Big L. Larry Jackson's in the house. Thank you for being here. Eric Martinez, thank you for being here. Brian LCS, Thank you for being here, Brian. Meatwad number 1 is here. Thank you for being here. Ride Everyday Photos is in the house. Thank you for being here. Eddie from the Bat Cave is in the house. Thank you for being here. Jay Margolis is in the house. Thank you for being here. Jay Margolis says, "Oh boy, what did I miss?" You gotta go back on a rewatch and watch it again. Got a little rage, Cliff, but that's all right because comic book piracy is a crime. Jagular's in the house. Thank you for being here. Matthew Morgan, that's a new name right
That's
there.
the name.
Thank you for being here.
Is it a new name or is it an old name from junior high school and high school?
Is it? That name is very familiar.
I was gonna say we went to junior high school and high school with Matthew Morgan. So if you're the same
Well,
Matthew
if
Morgan,
that's you, Matthew, thanks for tuning in. Oh, it's been so long. Dagger Cards is in the house. Thank you for being here. Hoffrey Castro's in the house. Thank you for being here. Kamaya's here. Thank you for being here. Sequential Geek is here. Thank you for being here. And our good friend Bobby Delegato is here. Thank you,
Bobby,
for being here. All right, we're gonna do. First picks up is from our good heart of the shop. His name is Steve. As soon as I can get into this file, Steve is also a local artist, very, very talented, but he likes to show us his covers. So, Steve, please show us what you have, my friend.
Hello. No, I'm kidding. What's going on, Council? Steve DeSario here, full-time Slave to the Man, sometimes comic book artist. I got some cover picks this week. We'll get into them without any further ado. Pepe Larraz, Ultimate X-Men cover. Very cool. Pepe is the man. One of my lord and saviors in the comic book industry, Mark Silvestri. Read this already. It's awesome. Love it. Love this cover. It's just cover A. Tony Daniel, Wonder Woman cover. Pretty cool. Sway, Daredevil cover. Very cool. Kasara Namor cover, just like this cover. There's also a pretty cool Deadpool one, but I like this cover. Andy Kubert, another one of my legendary guys. Lino Yu, 1 second print, 1 new Spider-Woman, rather. Peach Momoko, X-23 Blood Hunt, pretty cool. And then we got a couple of Lobos covers, Catwoman and Superman, but it's a Zatanna cover. That's all I got this week. Yeah, there was plenty of great covers. These are just my picks. All obtainable, A, B, and C covers. And that's about it. I'll see you guys next time on Council of Comics.
Indeed, my friend. Eric Martinez says, "In Cliff, we trust." Oh my goodness. In Cliff, we trust. You got love out there, Cliff. You really do got some love out there. All right.
I picked up that Thanos cover 4 times and didn't get it. The one that was in the B-roll. I kept looking at it. Nah, I'm not buying it.
Because aren't the Marvel foils more money?
They are, but they're usually worth it because they're usually, at least an original cover.
Okay.
I've been reading the story though, the Infinity story. That's been pretty good. Like I read the Spider-Man arc last night. I got the Thor to read this week.
Okay. And speaking of Phil, let's just see what else you got.
Yeah, let's see.
Phil has picks. Let's see.
Up, Council of Comics. It's Phil. These are my picks for the week. Starting off with some DC stuff. World's Finest. Always get World's Finest. Wonder Woman. Yeah, another good. Those are 2 good DC books. Over at the Marvel end, we got The Incredible Hulk, which has just been great. Iron Man's been also great. Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt has been pretty good. And Dracula Blood Hunt, also pretty good. Oh yeah, I meant to put this in DC. Whoops. Elseworlds. Dark Knight. What is it? Dark Knight of Steel? Yeah, I'm looking forward. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one because the The Gotham by Gaslight's really good. So I'm glad Elseworlds is back. And some image books. Red Coat. You know, the Ghost Machine universe. I haven't read all of them, but I do enjoy Red Coat. G.I. Joe. You know, just G.I. Joe. And finally, the Powerpuff Girls. Because that's just like a personal thing for me. Like, people like to watch their SpongeBob back in their day for certain reasons, but I like to watch Powerpuff Girls when I was like that. So, Powerpuff Girls was my cartoon, not SpongeBob. All right. Yeah, that was my cartoon to watch like that, in that mind span, like that you might find yourself in from time to time. So those are my picks, guys.
Indeed, Phil, you said you read Powerpuff Girls already, right?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a good, and that's like a very easy like thing to draw. Then since I read it, like the back page has like all the covers. There is like 30 different covers for Powerpuff Girls. There's like blank ones and stuff. It was fun. It was definitely a fun comic to read.
Excellent. Excellent indeed. All right, one more picks, and then we're gonna draw for our first duck. So you saw him in the intro, he's telling you about the books. He has that wisdom, so you gotta listen to him when he shows you his picks. The Analyzer, Paul Diggy. Let's see what he's got.
This is Senior Citizen Council of Comic guy here right now. These are my pick of the week. World's Finest, Dan Mora. Read Absolute Power. Dan Mora slated. Red Coat, pretty good. Brian Hitch. Nightwing, last issue and this issue, I want to see where it's going because there's only 2 more to go. Namor, the Deadpool cover. Superman, Lobo's cover. And Catwoman, Lobo's cover. That's it, light week. Oh, this was a slab from last week. It's a Turtle Remark, Brian Brown, 9.8 signature series. I'm really not into turtles though. But that's it. Wakanda forever. Love y'all. See you next week.
Indeed, Senor Paul.
I love how he's like, that's all. Wakanda forever. See you next week. That's it.
Right to the point.
Yeah, like, I want to do it. Okay.
It's only a 9.8 signature series. It's only.
No big deal. No big deal.
No big deal. All right. First duck, ladies and gentlemen. Where are you at? Boom. G.I. Joe is about ninjas. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. There are 24 on the live chat. 15 entries. Let's see if we can get a couple more entries in there. All right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Who's gonna win this go round? Is it gonna be Brian? Is it gonna be Hoffrey? Is it gonna be J. Margos? Who's gonna be? Who's gonna win the first duck, ladies and gentlemen? It's gonna be Colton Oakley. Colton Oakley, past winner, good friend of the council. You are in there, Senor Oakley. You are in there. Will somebody please fill the air while I change the hashtag?
Well, in other news, Epiphany Engine got fully funded.
I saw that.
It's and my good friend Joseph Illage is their editor.
Oh, nice.
He's actually live with Black Comic Lords now, talking about it, and I love that. So I'm going to give that a full rewatch later, and I'm just really excited for them, and I'm very happy they all brought their A game for this Kickstarter. So we should be seeing a high quality and hopefully consistent product, because that's what we really need.
So the Kickstarter started so we could go on there and start giving them our monies.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh,
I think they needed like 55,000 and they hit it. It's amazing, you know. Plus all sponsorships and everything, and profits from the Black Comic Lords channel has been contributing to the Kickstarter. So they did it. So absolutely wonderful. Please go check out Epiphany Engine on Kickstarter. Go show them some love and support.
Excellent. All right. Next one up is from
How
Phil.
about the fact that the Russo brothers are on to the next?
All right. Do you want? I got notes here, man. I got notes. You're spoiling the lead. You're spoiling the lead.
Girls, Powerpuff.
Hold on. We'll talk about that right after this. Hashtag Powerpuff Girls is the new hashtag. I'm gonna put it in the banner right here. All right. Make sure you put that for the second duck of the night. It's at the bottom. Yes, this green shirt guy was saying. We'll talk about it for a little bit. The Russos are in talks to do Avengers 5 and 6. Greatness has returned, my friend.
I am excited.
Greatness has returned.
Are they just in like the talking phase, or are they then like chosen? Like
what was it? The Hollywood Reporter. They put it out that they're in talks, which means it's most likely gonna happen. But if you remember, they wanted to come back and do it, but and Feige was like, "Nah, we're gonna try to go a different direction, do something new." But guess who came crawling back?
You know he did.
You know what I mean? That's good though. That's something we want to hear. That's great. We expect nothing from the best from those two. And then I think the Deadpool, Wolverine, Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts 1, 2, 3 shot is going to be that injection that the MCU needs. The Avengers movies won't come after Thunderbolts, but it is going to give it the injection it needs to start on a new phase that's going to lead to that. And then you got Fantastic Four coming. Great things coming for the MCU. We're at DC side.
Unfortunately, too, a lot of times when they direct, they get the right too. So that you know the right will be solid.
The rumor is they're the writer who helped them do Infinity War and Endgame is coming back to write these two. So, and it's supposed to be rumored to be announced at Comic-Con. That's why it's this big. It's a big deal. All right. Who's up next here? Oh, I see what it is here. It's our good friend, Mr. Hill. And Green Shirt Guy decided to join him. So let's see what he got.
I thought it got really good.
Bought the first cover just to have it.
Yeah.
I have the blank too.
The first couple issues were a little slow, but then it's picked up. I like it a lot. Cliff, I know Cliff doesn't like it either.
It's not him doing interiors.
No.
I would feel shortchanged.
Yeah, no, the covers are gorgeous, but yeah, unfortunately, that's the case. All right, are we? We're probably rolling already. We are rolling. All right. What's up, guys? We're back at it. New comic book day. I've been gone for a couple weeks up in the mountains, nice and peaceful, quiet. Still pretty hot.
It's warm.
Came back here to hot. I don't know why you guys told me to come back, but I'll come back when it's cold. Anyway, I'm gonna start doing my picks. This is Amazing Spider-Man 258 facsimile. Like a lot of these, I have this one, and I loved it, and I'm very happy to buy a very expensive reprint of it. But it's a beautiful book, one of my favorites. So very excited to read this. Yeah, let's talk about that, right? I mean, it's a pretty classic image, though, right? I mean, just thinking about Peter Parker.
Osborn, right?
No, that's Peter, man. He's being torn between his classic costume and the symbiote. Remember, at this point, Venom does not exist.
Right.
This is just all about the black suit being this thing that he has no there's no like verbal communication with this thing.
Right.
We don't know where that thing came from other than Battle World.
Right.
So this is definitely before all that mythos came into being. So next up we have from the Energon universe. Yes, Destro #2. I like the first issue a lot. Energon universe is rolling and rolling. I'm looking forward to G.I. Joe #1. What's that, November?
Yeah.
October, November, something like that. So ready to get there. Meanwhile, we're enjoying this and Scarlet. I like both of those a lot. Speaking of G.I. Joe, we're back to the classic continuity here. G.I. Joe 308. Lots of kind of creepy looking Cobra characters. Larry Hama, still awesome. Really like this book. Next, we have Phoenix #1. Been looking forward to this one. I think this is a smart, I don't know if it's like the most groundbreaking move to make Jean the Phoenix again.
Right.
But you know what? I think it's kind of cool because they're sending her off into space.
It worked last time. Let's do it again.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? And I really liked X-Men #1 from last week. So I'm here for it. Let's see where they go. You know, I'm all about it. And last, I wanted to show you guys Luchaverse Catalyst. This is number 1. This is from Massive Publishing and produced by Masked Republic. I got an early look at this thanks to Masked Republic. My buddy Kevin Kleinrock hooked me up with this early look at these books, and really liked the vibe here. Rey Mysterio, that's the first half, so it's a solo story about him that's building a storyline with that. And Tinibalas Jr., that's the back half. That's the second story there. I really liked that second one a lot. Had actually kind of like a Hellboy kind of vibe to it. I thought that was kind of neat. You would think, I mean, a licensed book about wrestlers might be kind of, you never know what you're going to get with that. But what you have to remember is that it's not so much focused on the wrestling aspect, although that's there a little bit. This is more trying to tap into like the luchador movies from like that you saw from like the 60s and 70s that kind of almost had like a supernatural vibe to them. These are kind of cult favorite movies, you know what I mean? That's what this is trying to do. Just with a modern, kind of fresh take on it. So, like I said, I had an early look at this. Highly recommended. So definitely go check this out if it's in your shops this week. I hope it is, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's my picks this week. Thank you to my daughter. Thank you to my pal Green Shirt Guy. Shake my hand, please. I'm a little sweaty, but not that bad. And we'll see you guys next week.
See you soon, good friend. See you soon. Josh is a great part of the team. His kids, the whole family, they always get in. They love being a part of it. You see them all the time in the skits, especially Carly. She's very talented. Very talented.
If that kid becomes a professional actress, that was all us. That was us.
Indeed. All right, let's go over some movers. You guys want to go over some movers?
You betcha.
All right. How about Spider-Man number 1, Toddy McFarlane from 1990s, hot right now. Deadpool, World War III Wolverine.
Oh, wait, can we just wait? I need to stop immediately. Why this sudden surge on the Todd McFarlane? Like
it's just good stuff, man. I mean, yeah, granted, when it came out, it was like, oh, it was all over the place. But the test of time is going to show we were reading classic stuff at the time, and we didn't really know it. You know what I mean? Like his art and his story.
Torment was a big deal. Callisto was a big freaking deal. Like I thought it was great, but it's just like, and this was a probably published, so it kind of falls into the X-Force number 1 league of my mind, where I'm like, why are we really going crazy about this now? Is Todd that good of a salesman that people's tits are all, freaking perked up? Or, or is it just like, yo, he's gonna die any day now, we gotta get ready? Like, what?
No, I think it's Todd McFarlane is entering that next plateau of status. Like this was the number 1 book of all time before X-Force came out. Like they were just knocking each other out.
X-Men number 1 also knocked it out.
Yeah, this one came, and then X-Force knocked this one out. Like, this one sold 3 million. Then X-Force 1 came out and sold 5 million. And Jim Lee dropped back and said, bang! And his sold 8 million. It was just that time period where comics were just selling. So, I'm happy for it. It's a classic cover. I love it. Talk about that. Amazing Spider-Man number 53, the 1 in 25. Russell Dauterman is hot right now. Oh, there's Toddy McFarlane again. Spawn number 1. Hot.
And Amazing Spider-Man.
Look what's right next to it. Another Toddy McFarlane, Amazing Spider-Man 300. First Venom. Hot. Doom number 1, Sanford Green cover A. Still hot right now. Still hot.
Yes.
Hulk number 2. I told you guys about this book months ago. I said if you have number 2, that's the book. It's going to be on fire. And here it is. Number 2 is set in a blaze because it is the real first full appearance of the Hulk, Red Hulk in comic books. Wolverine number 88, first Deadpool versus Wolverine. And it's the direct edition deluxe $1.95 cover. There are multiple covers of this book. Make sure you have that one. Moon Knight. The secret one per store, Fist of Khonshu, is really hot. And of course, New Mutants 98, first Deadpool, really hot. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. X-Force #1, another book of all. Jeez, here's the thing: they're not telling you which book is selling right now, and I don't know if it's all of them, but I've got a feeling that people are more of the Deadpool card because came out. Remember they came out and they wrapped them in like bundles when they came out, and it was like $20 for the bundle. It was like, oh my god, $20. Back then, $20 was like, what? That's a lot of money. I'll take 2, please.
$20 still.
Back then, that was still.
It was like $1 billion, but now it's still it's still not nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah. But there's a lot. But I just love X-Force. X-Force, first few issues, going back from like New Mutants 90. I say like the Cable run when Cable came in, all the way up to this. Phenomenal
like
stuff.
New Mutants 87.
Yeah, 87, and then that lead up before like Extinction Agenda, where Cable was taking over the team and all that. Great stuff. Hulk #1 cover A is on fire. On fire. He's not in the book. He's only on the cover.
Yep.
But he's on fire. So pick that up because I expect big things from this because I think he's going to be a big character going forward. Hopefully he's going to be a big character going forward. All right. Those are the movers. All right. What's next up here? Next up, it's our good pal, Glicky Glickman. He always gives us those little independents. Let's see what he's got.
Hey, what's up? Comic Book Day, and I got my picks. I got actually 4 this week, so I hope you enjoy them. This is the first time I'm doing a DC comic. I'm not big on DC, but I love the fantasy world, and I'm not sure exactly what to expect. I like the first Dark Knight of Steel, where they were in medieval days, and this looks more like a Viking type of scenery, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. This is a nice cover. Pretty hot. This is a new one this week. Daredevil, Women Without Fear, Volume 2. They had one before, short series. And Elektra is still filling in for Daredevil. Napalm Lullaby. This is an interesting story. I enjoy it. I'm not really going to get into it because I'll probably mess it up. But it's basically people trying to get back against the church, and I'll just leave it at that. Separating church and society. At least that's what I'm getting from it. Last but not least, this just recently came out, Remote Space. Basically, it's two sides of humanity surviving, one leaving the planet and living on a distant planet to come back, and the other is through genetics and adapting to the environment on planet Earth. And I guess they come back together, and that's as far as we got. I thought there was another cover, but it's possible Anthony didn't get it, so this is the only one I got. And that's it. Those are my picks. I hope you have your picks and enjoy your comics. Peace.
Indeed we will, Glickman. Indeed we will. All right. It's time for that second duck, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get over here. Boom. All right. We got 22 in the live chat, 17 in the entries. I'm gonna give you 15 seconds. And we're gonna give those other what's doing here? What's going on? All the ones that haven't done it yet, a chance to get in. All right, ready? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw. Round it goes. This is gonna be Kenneth Woods. This is gonna be Jackie Lars. It's gonna be Joe Force. Who's it gonna be? Larry Jackson gonna win another one. Figure drawing. Eddie from Becky. Big L. Larry Jackson. Larry, you're on fire. You're on fire, Larry. Larry sent me a video of like big box that he ordered. Oh my god, it was.
There's so many good stuff in that box.
Oh my god, that box is incredible. But shout out to Big L. Larry Jackson. Please fill the air while I put an additional hashtag, the final hashtag of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Cliff, how did you like that announcement from DC today?
The DC announcement? Oh, me for the hashtag?
No, of the new DC announcement they just announced with.
You know what? Do you need a hashtag? Do you need a hashtag, Sam?
No, he has one.
Okay, good. In that case, all right. The DC announcement, full of trepidation. Do I trust this man? Not really. You know, what did I think that Metal was like overhyped? Yeah, pretty much. Was it still better than Dark Crisis? Sadly, yes. Is this supposed to be a bounce back? I don't know. Am I supposed to feel good about any of this? I'm not sure. And the fact that lame as F that they are going to use absolute power to introduce absolute DC. Like, please stop killing me with the lameness and the boringness, the predictableness, the oversaturation of Amanda Wallerness. Like,
absolute Amanda.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
that sounds like a vodka. Huh?
Wallerverse. And I'm so worried. I'm so worried. What is DC All In supposed to really mean? It smells of New 52, and that's the last time I quit comics. So filled with trepidation.
You got out for New 52?
Yeah, because guess what? Those
are books you cannot get in the dollar bin.
Yeah. Well, no, I have all those. I have Batman 1 and 2, but the thing is like I didn't care. Superman was ruined. They did a terrible reintroduction for Superman. And that's it. You fuck with my Superman, I'm out.
All I heard when they were announcing it, all I heard was, "Okay, I'm not gonna buy any books until October." Gotcha.
What I got from it was I got a feeling that they were going as Superman as being their head guy. Instead of it being Batman.
I think James Gunn wrapped up the shooting, right? He wrapped up shooting.
Yeah, so now they're gonna start the merge. You know what I mean? The film and everything is like you said. Steve Bizzle, Superman's gonna be the character. You know what I mean? Like,
he's gonna be the flagship character of DC.
Yeah, Dan Mora is going on Superman, which I think is very, very good. Now you just need a Superman story that's gonna blow everybody away.
He said it's gonna be Doomsday.
Oh God, not Doomsday again.
That's what I'm saying. Why are we doing that again?
And Superman has just so many like villains, that'll sell comics, and
like Green Shirt guy said, at least it's not Brainiac.
It isn't like Batman, who has like the breadth of villains that's just like a whole asylum full of good villains for Batman.
That's read. I hope not.
They got Brainiac, and they got Lex Luthor, and they got Doomsday, and who else did they got?
The Parasite, which could actually be quite a formidable villain if they ever did a good story with that. We have Bizarro, who's not a great villain, but he is very popular. We got Toyman, who's just basically notorious for having horrific things that he's done, more so than being a great villain.
Did you say Solomon Grundy?
Solomon Grundy's not as technically.
Solomon Grundy died on a Monday.
Yeah, he's in Batman's asylum.
Darkseid's a great Superman villain. Ruin was an interesting Superman villain.
That's what they said. That's what they said too. They're saying that Darkseid is going to be the main villain.
Well, they also Darkseid is responsible for the creation of the absolute universe. So that also kind of bothers me. By the way, hilarious to me that if the hero of this story, the person that saves them from Amanda Waller is freaking Darkseid, I will crack up.
All right. Hashtag no more. Hashtag no more. That's your third and final hashtag for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Get it into the comments section, please. All right, if you want to win that duck, that is. All right. It's time for some green shirt guy and his picks. Let's see what he got.
Put them in order I want to talk about. Oh, look, I'm wearing green again. Everything's right with the world. Or relatively so. Anyway, my books this week. I am excited for this. Dark Knights of Steel All Winter. It looks interesting. I like the last one. This cover looks awesome. I'm not a huge fan of Deathstroke, but I want to see what they're going to do with it. So that should be fun. Incredible Hulk. Obviously, everybody, a bunch of us are still reading this. This is fun. Artwork's so good. So yeah. All right. Yes, this is Powerpuff Girls. Yes, I did get a blank. Yes, I will draw Powerpuff Girls for you if you write to me. Yes, I will. I will also draw the Rocketeer, which I'm fairly excited to draw because I drew him about a couple months ago during one of our shows, I think. So I can do it again. I can do a whole more fun thing other than just doing his head. I think I did it last time. I heard Skull Crusher. I think this is the last one. I think it's only going 5. I'm one behind. I read the first 3. I got to read 4 still. So looking to see how this ends. It's been fun so far. I didn't read Destro yet. I still have to read Destro, so I get to do a double feature for me, which will be fun. I'm enjoying Energon Universe, so I'm, you guys have been telling me how good this one is, so I'm excited to kind of get into it. And Napalm Lullaby, I thought was only going 4. It's 5. At the end of the 4th one, I'm like, I don't think they can wrap this up in the next 2 pages, so I don't know where we're going. So it's been good. It's not where I thought it was going. It took a little sideways turn at the end of the last issue. So yeah, this should be a fun wrap up. And I'm still one behind on Red Coat, but this book's awesome. I highly recommend. This is my green shirt guy pick of the week. So I would suggest if you're not reading this, go get the other ones. It's fun. It's a good story. The artwork's amazing. Yeah. Buy your books. Don't be like that other guy who's just mad at the world about everything and hates everything and hates things that other people like. Buy what you like. Enjoy it. Peace.
Now, Cliff, let's just be calm about this. Let's be calm about this, Cliff.
You see how I'm done dirty here, folks?
Yes, I thought you liked it dirty, Cliff.
Only when I asked for it.
Oh, okay. Let's go over some shakers real quick as we spin toward the end. All right, first up, take it or leave it. Hulk 180, 9.6, 5,520.
I'm gonna leave it, I think.
I'll take it.
Oh,
For 9.6.
9.6?
All right.
Yeah,
I
that's
want guys in the foxhole. That's all I want.
The guys in the foxhole number 1, 6.0, 6,000.
Listen, if that
And
book
Amazing
had a
Spider-Man
different cover, I'd be
14,
awfully
8.0. Out of these
I mean, he
three, what
is
do you
like
take?
very wounded writing in from the foxhole.
That's what I want.
That's not why.
He got one eye open and he's getting in the foxhole. And
He might only
be
have
the
one
last
eye.
one in the foxhole looking at the cover.
Oh, trust me, he's got one more eye that we don't see on that cover.
Here's the
Do
thing
it.
too: is
I'll do it.
back then they used to write these long flowery letters, so that might actually be fun.
No
Alright, so
comment.
what the pick of these
Listen,
three?
I can only
What are we
comment
grabbing?
so much. I can only comment so
Oh,
much.
if I have to pick between those 3, I would have to go with Incredible Hulk 180.
All day on Incredible Hulk.
Those three, yeah.
first-
Oh, wait. Was that
First
the
Green
first Green
Goblin
Goblin?
is fucking.
Yeah,
First
first
Green Goblin for the 8.0. So,
Yeah.
I might do the Green Goblin.
Alright.
I'll be the one man out.
I want the guys in the
All right.
foxhole.
All right, nice. Foxhole at it again. Number 2, 6.5, 6,800. Ghost Rider number 5, 9.2, 6,960. Or X-Men number 1, 3.5, 7,200.
Give me Ghost Rider for that 9.2.
I'm still taking that X-Men.
I was gonna say I'm probably gonna go with X-Men 1 for what it is. Like,
It's like choosing my children, but a 9.2 Ghost Rider versus that 3.5 X-Men. I might go for Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that's why I'm going for it.
Foxhole with another great cover of like murder.
Right?
Foxhole doing it, man. 1954. That was a great cover. Very Frank Miller.
My mom
Sin
wasn't
City
even thought of around that time.
All right, next line. Weird Mysteries number 4, a Raw VG for 8,611. Hulk 181 9.4 for 9,900. Or Giant Size X-Men number 1 96 11,300.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna probably go with the 181 Hulk or the 9.4.
I'm going with
10 grand.
I'm going with that Weird Mysteries.
That Weird Mystery cover with the.
I'm going with the obscure stuff this week.
The Raw VG. That is a crazy cover.
It
As,
is. It's wild stuff.
as interesting as the human head cockroach is and how it reminds me of some of my friends, I'm going to go with the Giant Size X-Men.
I just love that the knife doesn't. I don't know how anatomically how you could put that through someone's head that way, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next round, final round. Amazing Spider-Man number 1, 5.5, 15K. Hulk number 1, 3.5, 15.6. Or Amazing Fantasy 4.0, $35,000.
Incredible Hulk. Give me Incredible Hulk.
If I had to pick one out of the three, because you could actually get the Hulk and Amazing Spider-Man for the same price as Amazing Fantasy.
Yeah.
But it ain't no Amazing
You only buy
Fantasy.
one.
There is Amazing Fantasy at 4.
Yeah.
But I feel
You only
like,
get
yeah.
one 'cause you can only sneak one past your wife as you come in the house.
That is true. So since you said that, I'm going with the lesser one, which is Amazing Spider-Man number 1.
Not a bad book to have.
Yeah.
Although, like, you know, if I wanted to, it had like 35,000. Yeah, sure.
It seems like easier to explain that I spent 15,000 on a book instead of saying I spent 35,000 on a book.
Comic book. How much easier would it be? Like at that point,
if in both scenarios you had to take out an equity loan and explain it to your wife, then you might as well get the Amazing Spider-Man.
I could have bought you a small car, put our child through their first year of college, but I went with Amazing Fantasy.
It's an investment. It's an investment.
Right. It's only an appreciation value.
Right? They're not making any more of it.
Nope.
All great books, regardless. All right. Good job. All right. It's time for Joe. No, it's not Joseph. It's Clifford judging Sam.
Yay!
So let's see how it goes. Five, four, three, two, one. What's good, Council of Comics? New Comic Book Day, episode number 107. It's 107, Cliff. As you can
Like
see,
the degrees outside.
Yes, it's very, very warm outside. Joey could not be here today. He melted. So Cliff is going to judge me on my books today.
And I will judge him with my hot, sweaty, triple Joey body mass. Let's begin.
Usagi Yojimbo, number 4 of 5 of The Crow. I got the Nakayama cover. Pretty dope. Pretty cool, right?
Okay, only one cover.
Only one cover.
All right.
Only one cover.
So good so far. I think Joey would approve.
All right, Stan Sakai still doing a great job with Usagi Yojimbo. Witchblade, number 1. The Mark Silvestri cover.
Yep, classic,
right? I'm doing good. Only one cover.
Only one cover. Yep.
Only one cover.
Original team, like it.
Right.
Well,
right.
some of the original team.
All right.
Ultimate. What was that I just saw you push to the side? What was that?
From last week.
Oh,
I was able
another Ahsoka cover.
Yes.
Judgment.
Judgment.
Oh, but it's so pretty.
Judgment.
It's so pretty.
It's another Ahsoka cover. You all see this, right? Just letting you know.
All right. Ultimate X-Men number 5.
Okay.
I'm enjoying this book.
All right, as long as you're enjoying it.
One cover.
Good.
We're not getting multiple covers.
All right.
Peach Momoko's doing her thing. Incredible Hulk 14. But I only got the Wolverine Deadpool cover.
Do you read Incredible Hulk?
Yes, I love it.
All right, fine, I'll let you have it.
It's a great horror story. Great horror story, starting a new thing, weapon extraction. We're going to see what goes on. This is the Wolverine Deadpool variant. Not getting the cover A.
It says weapon extraction. Maybe it actually involves these two.
We'll see. Star Wars number 48. It's going to be ending at issue 50. I guess they're going to start over or something.
Or hopefully they'll just leave it alone.
We'll see. All right, this is where I'm gonna get judged.
Oh my lord!
This is where I'm gonna get judged.
Oh my god! 4. There's at least 4 of them, people.
Oh my goodness.
There's 4 of them, and their brothers and sisters are coming.
Destro number 2.
This, other than his what appears to be his right arm, it's a pretty sexy cover.
Very good.
All right.
Right.
Destro's
been pretty good.
I won't judge you on the first one.
All right, then we got cover B.
Now I'm judging. Nowhere near as sexy as cover A.
Yeah, it's not great.
I'm like, it's not great, but he has to have it, folks.
I know,
you see what I'm talking about?
Maybe we should put this one back.
Maybe you should put that one back. I will put it back. Joey would approve of putting it back.
Yeah, he would.
He would.
The 1 in 10.
Okay, I kind of like this one.
Yeah?
Yep, I'm a little bit biased because I always like the twins. You know.
So I'm figuring there's gonna be another one.
Eventually, yeah. You know, I hate condoning this, but I will give it an edge because it is a 1 in 10.
All right. And the 1 in 25.
Oh,
it's very nice.
And you already have another one in the series.
Well, I have all the 1 in 25s with this cover in the Energon universe.
You see what you did to yourself?
Yeah.
You see how you played yourself there?
Yeah, I can't stop now.
You can't.
I gotta have the whole set.
You judged.
I know.
Judged.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right.
And speaking of G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, Larry Hama series.
Sure.
Very
That's
nice.
fine. That's okay.
Now, I'm getting cover A, but I'm not getting the black and white B.
Oh, okay. He's not getting the black and white B, everybody.
I'm not getting the black and white B. I am getting the 1 in 10 Brad Walker, though.
Oh, I love Brad Walker. Why would you do this to me? I approve.
It's Spirit and Storm Shadow.
Oh, I'm not living up to. I'm not doing my best judgment because he's using Brad Walker against me.
Yeah, it's pretty great, right?
I love Brad Walker. Okay,
pretty great.
okay.
And last but definitely not least,
we called this one. We called this on Monday.
Scarlet number 1, the second print Storm Shadow cover.
Unbelievable. He'll be picking
Storm
up
Shadow.
he'll
It's a
be
Rashikagi.
Let me tell you, as long as there's a ninja on it, he'll be picking up 9th freaking printing of this book. Unbelievable.
No, because there's 2 other printings I didn't pick up.
Right, because they didn't have a ninja on it, but 9th printing has a ninja on it, and watch him buy it.
I mean, ninjas are really good.
Oh, ninjas. He thinks G.I. Joe's about ninjas. Surprise, surprise.
It is well, mostly about ninjas, but those are my books.
Good luck at the register.
I think it's not huge.
Well,
maybe the
can't be as bad as last week.
No.
Although that 1 in 25 is coming for you.
It is coming for me.
And the 1 in 10.
That's gonna.
If anything, he's paid for at least 3/4 of the Energon books this week, folks. There you go.
Okay. Well, Cliff, thank you for judging me.
Always
in
my
Joey's
pleasure.
absence.
My pleasure. I hope that I lived up to some of his expectations.
You did good. You did good. You made me feel very judged.
Good.
Very good.
And I've done my job.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time. Peace.
You did excellent. That Destro cover, the A cover, as much as I love it, if you look at his right hand,
the
thumb,
anatomy
is wonky.
Dude, I know literally what I
Like
said.
his thumb is
Yeah, like, I don't know
weird.
what's going on there.
All the
I
fingers are
actually,
doing weird
I forgot
things,
to put
but the-
Destro in my pulls this week.
Oh no!
I gotta
It was phenomenal. By the way, I read it.
I gotta send like.
Side note,
over
that
to
second
the,
Destro cover, I'm not feeling that one
Not at all. I like the idea, but the execution's crap.
Yeah, he got it, didn't he? He got it.
You know we did.
There it is. Oh,
You know we did.
Oh.
Like, I love how you question whether we did.
oh.
And I was right there, being like, that was garbage. I don't know what you're doing, but no.
And there's another second print in there that he didn't show.
I had to have it. I just had to have it.
We was right about that Storm Shadow though.
Yep.
Indeed, you were.
Just,
All right.
just slap a ninja on the damn cover, and you could sell 9-10 printings to this guy. That's it.
All right, it's time for some parting words with Cliff. Let's see what he has to say.
Good night. Hi, and welcome to Cliff's Corner. It's really hot today, so I can't rant and rave because I'm so hot. But I just want to remind all of you, we fight the empire, we rebuild the empire. Support your local SCS. Support your local LCS. Remember to complete your final order cutoffs in a proper manner so that they can order accordingly, so we can stop the nonsense and we can stop waste for comic book stores and keep their doors open. That's my message to all of you this week. That, and oh my God, we need some AC up in here. All right, I love you all. Rebuild the empire!
Cliff on his ever journey to do
The
something.
AC there was like questionable.
It was abysmal.
It was better than outside, though.
Yes, it was.
Not by a whole lot. It was
Imagine a store with no air conditioning at all. Let's put it that
death.
way.
It would be death.
It would have been horrible, and it wasn't.
Yeah, this
It
was
fine.
this was shy of death. And
All
then
you New
outside was
Yorkers and y'all New York heat. So cute.
Oh, no.
So
Oh, wait. Do
Well,
you
but
have
it's
do
humid
you have
here.
wet heat over there, Steve Bizzle? Do you have wet heat?
Right.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, then in that case, they fine.
Yes. My friends lied to me when I first moved from Michigan to Texas. Oh, they got dry heat in Texas. That's
Oh,
a
no.
lie. That's a fallacy. Don't believe them. We have wet heat here.
I was gonna say it like poured on the first half of the state last week,
Right?
We got to have some wet heat down there.
Yes.
All right, let's spin for this final hashtag, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag Namor. I'm gonna give you 15 seconds. Anybody else that jumps in, put hashtag Namor into the chat. All right, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, draw. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Dagger Cards? Is it gonna be Brian LCS? Is it gonna be Humphrey Castro? Who's it gonna be? Is it Colton Oakley again? Will it get another one? Come on, let's see who's gonna figure drawing. Is it Gary Woods? Humphrey Castro. Oh, he's got another one. You're on fire too, Humphrey. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Put you guys down for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through the comments. See who's here, who stayed around. Shout out to everybody that came through. And then I'll do the outro video and get you guys out of here. Oh, so many comments. So many. All right. Las Cruces, thank you for coming through tonight. Colton Oakley, got a duck. Thank you for coming through tonight. Gary Woods, thank you for coming through. Big L.A. Jackson, thank you for coming through. Eric Martinez, thank you for coming through. Brian LCS, thank you for coming through. Meatwad number 1, thank you for coming through. Ride Everyday Photos, thank you for coming through. Eddie from the Batcave, thank you for coming through. Jay Margolis, thank you for coming through. Did I say Gary Woods or say it again? Gary Woods, thank you for coming through. Jagular, thank you for coming through. Matthew Morgan. It's not our Matthew Morgan, we find out. This Matthew Morgan's from Kentucky. Thank you for watching, Matthew. We appreciate you. Dagger Cards is in the house. Thank you for joining us. Humphrey Castro got a duck. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Kamaria tuned in tonight. Thank you. Bobby De La Ghetto tuned in tonight. Thank you. Sequential Geek. Thank you for coming through. Who else? Who else? Figure Drawing came through tonight. Thank you. Eddie from the Batcave. Thank you for joining us. Kenneth Berg came through tonight. Thank you for joining us. K-Pop Junkie came through. Thank you for being here, K-Pop. Jacqueline Devine came through. Thank you for being here, Jacqueline. Frankie Gonzalez came through. Thank you for joining us. Pocan Joe comic review came through. Thank you for joining us tonight. Geek Out with Roscoe came through. Thank you for joining us, Roscoe.
Roscoe.
Joe 4771 came through tonight. Thank you for joining us. As we go down the list, the Comic Vet came through. Thank you for joining us, Comic Vet. Who else? Is there anyone else? Gotta make sure we say it to everyone. And I believe that is it, ladies and gentlemen. No, wait, there's a little more. Let's see, there's a little more. Could it be anyone else? So many comments. We appreciate you guys so much for commenting and interacting with us. The Great Legend Show. That's a new one. Thank you for joining us. And that's it. All right, I'm going to play the outro video. It has some of the things, but remember, tune in on Sundays, 5 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific, Mondays, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific, and back here at 8 p.m. Wednesdays, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. Let's play this outro video, and I'll give you a little more details on what's to come. For myself, for C. Bizzle, for Phil, for Cliff, for Green Shirt Guy, and the rest of the Council of Comics, we love you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Thank you for joining us for episode 107 of the Council of Comics. It's New Comic Book Day again today, Wednesday. You're watching this, so thanks for joining us again. And see us here soon. And of course, next week, episode 108. Thanks a lot.
Peace out. See you next time.
Peace out, everybody. We'll see you next week. Brand New Comic Book Day live.
Peace, guys. We will see you next week for New Comic Book Day. See you then.
Peace out, Council. Have a good one. Catch you guys next time.
Watch The Acolyte. Peace.
All right. Peace out, everybody. Love you. Wakanda forever.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's episode number 107. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. A couple reminders. Remember to tune in on Sunday, 5 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific. We close out Mockingjay Part 2, closing out the Hunger Games, Phil's choice, for our trilogies of 2024. And also tune in on Monday, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific, where we have the world's greatest monthly giveaway. We got about 25 plus books, a Funko Pop, trade paperback, maybe a slab coming, maybe. But it's going to value between $250 and $300 a prize. You get 3 chances to win. Tune in on Mondays. And then on Wednesday, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific, it's New Comic Book Day Live. We're back again for episode 108. All right?
Look at all that. And don't forget to catch me Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Comics and Coffee with Cliff. This week's guest is going to be Super Slabs Comics. Until next time.
So get your dark roast ready. All right? Extra sugar.
Or blonde roast, whatever you suit. I have a variety of creamers available.
Excellent. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Black is like the brightest day. Where are the heroes?